What's going on, guys? Halfclickup here. Welcome back to the channel. Here is our FZ6R Sport Touring setup. Dude, it almost looks factory, don't it? Sweet! Now, first and foremost, I apologize for the delay in getting new content out to you guys. However, in my defense, I did want to make sure that the entire setup came in and got mounted and installed on the bike before I did my next video. Quick recap, if you're not aware, Yamaha FZ6R 2009 model. It's a luggage setup that I talked about in my last video, involving an upcoming 5-day, 1,000-mile round trip grand motorcycle expedition to Big Bend National Park in southwest Texas. And we were invited on this ride by none other than rock and roll rider and his dad and a fella named Pete. So my objective in creating this mishmash of brand name luggage, if you will, is the point was to put together a nice setup of good name brand stuff, but on a budget, like just over 200 bucks kind of budget, right? So real quick, what we have here is the Nelson Rigg Sport saddlebag setup. They're soft bags. They are held in shape by an interior liner piece, kind of gives them a hard bottom. They're heat resistant on the bottom as well. Not that our center mount exhaust affects that whatsoever. This is a 30-liter Givi dry bag. It's made out of a kind of a rubbery canvas material. You roll up the end here, buckle it shut, and it is 100% waterproof. And the way I'm actually holding its shape, right? The saddlebags are empty. The way I'm holding the shape of the dry bag is it's holding 5 folded bath towels. 5 freaking, like, big bath towels, guys, are folded up, making this thing take shape. This is what my my clothes and such will be in. Clothes, toiletries, stuff like that. The saddlebags will focus on tools and maybe some various camera equipment type stuff, tripod, whatnot. And here we have the Cortech Super 2.0 low profile tank bag. It's magnetic. It is hugging very snugly on the fully metal fuel tank. It's not going anywhere. This will carry trinkets, wallet, bang bang, different things like that. Now, in my previous video, I also talked about ordering some rock straps. However, the Givi bag actually comes with a dual bungee cord setup. You see here, I am secured to the actual carry handles of the saddlebag, thereby kind of meshing the entire thing together, right? It's all holding itself together. On the back here, through these loops, I have the other set of bungee cords wrapping underneath the license plate, the tail tidy. They go all the way around, come up through, and connect here in the middle, and it doesn't move, man. So obviously the ride is still weeks out, and what we're doing now is we're testing, right? I'm testing it for failure points, weak points, anything weird that happens. But so far so good. It's not moving at all, guys. The saddlebags, the rear straps are connected to the buckle mechanisms down to the sides of the tail tidy kit. That's where like some little reflector lights can go, or some external blinker lights. All my stuff is integrated in one central tail piece here, so I actually use those mounts as anchor points. So the backs of the saddlebags are good and tight, right? And in the front here, I use the loop mechanism of the strap here, and it's the buckle mechanism there on the bag, and it's just wrapped, looped around this body molding. Same thing on the other side. There, you see right there. Got these pulled pretty tight, and again, it hasn't moved, it hasn't gone anywhere. One cool thing about the FZ6R is that the rear seat allows you to utilize the strap system for the saddlebags underneath the seat, which of course is the most secure. It's 2 big fat straps that are velcroed very tightly. I'm talking they're like 5 inches thick each one, so they're very secure. Plus the fact that the seat is latched on top of that entire setup means that none of this is going anywhere. So yeah, dude, drop a comment down below. What do you think? Does it not look good, dude? Like, it is a sport touring adventure platform now. I mean, it looks fantastic. I know Evelyn's dirty. She's always dirty. Never mind that. The setup, guys. Yeah. Now, one thing I am not sure of, and I say that as I try and lean back coming to this stop, I'm not completely sold on the use of the OGO Mach 5, which I do plan on doing. God, I mean, that's uncomfortable. I do plan on doing a review of the Mach 5 soon, which has been an exemplary motorcycling backpack for the past 5 years. Wouldn't trade it for the world. However, with that being said, this is the first time that I put anything on the back pillion and put this backpack on at the same time. And with the dry bag, and well, of course, let me preface that by saying this. You know, the Mach 5 is a hard shell. It's a aerodynamically shaped hard shell. So it doesn't, you lean up against something, it doesn't fold up, right? It's hard. And so every time I go to sit up, the hard shell presses against the dry bag. And the dry bag, just because it's kind of like a thicker canvas material, rubberized, and full of, well, bath towels at the moment, it doesn't give either. So to try and sum up the 15,000 words I just used to try and explain something that only takes 10 or so words, I can't sit up while wearing the backpack. Now that's fine on a short ride, right? Because I'm not really worried about sitting up or kind of stretching my back any, which, you know, I'm doing right now kind of effectively, but I don't know. That's why I'm testing it out, actually, right? The Luggage, I can tell already, is going to be good to go. It's just the ergonomics of everything else around me. And of course, with all this new luggage space I have now, I don't necessarily need the backpack. However, I do want to bring my laptop, because the thing about it is, guys, is this going to be a 5-day long trip. And my initial thought was that at the end of each day, I can sit there and edit and upload 5 videos, like a whole week's worth of this trip footage. Would that not be awesome? Doing all that with luggage. Oh man. Sport touring setup and aesthetics only, right? Now my wife does have a traditional laptop backpack. You know that brand Targus that makes all that laptop stuff, computer stuff, whatnot? And of course it's a lot flatter than the OGO Mach 5. So what I'll probably do is put the laptop in there with some other motovlogging items, you know, camera batteries, all that kind of fun stuff, and just see if it fits me better when it comes to trying to squeeze in between my back and the dry bag. Now, also on the topic of comfort, shit. Ass. Now, also on the topic of comfort is my oh so tenderloins. I'm talking my haunches, my inner haunches. Yeah, this bike, you know, the seat is not terrible, but I'm kind of forced forward because of the squeeze between the pack and the dry bag, and I can feel right now that area, you know, around the cot sack. Yeah, it's less than ideal. So with that being said, I have a solution. There's a company, I'm used to putting my, can I still do that? Yeah, I can still do that. A little awkward, but yeah, I can do it. There is a company called Airhawk. And Airhawk makes these fancy air cushions that you put just a wee bit of air in. You don't fill them up, you know, like an air mattress. That's incorrect. It's constructed out of these various air cells that are all connected. So you put just a little bit of air, and what that allows it to do is it allows the air to move with your body, thereby cushioning your tenderloins a little bit better. The problem with Airhawk seats is that they're freaking $100. Now, I can't possibly bring myself to spend $100 on what is effectively a micro air mattress made out of, I don't know, $3.50 worth of rubber material. Now, I understand the expense of patents and all that nonsense. However, along came the frickin' Chinese, man. And the CCP, like with everything else, offers their version of the Airhawk. And aesthetically, it is basically identical. And you know what? It was around 1/4 of the cost of an Airhawk. Same dimensions and everything. 11 by 11. Guess what the seat dimensions of the FZ6R are? 11 by 11. So anyways, I have that thing too. It's sitting in a box at home. Might do a separate video on that. I don't know. I'll figure that out, but I'll show that to you guys as well. But I'm going to set that up on the seat, start experimenting with it as well, and find my my proper level of air cushion that'll make my tenderloins feel a lot better on a 10-hour riding trip. Yeah. Now, the final piece of the puzzle, which actually came in today, I got confirmation on my cell phone that it was delivered, is a throttle lock, a pseudo cruise control. Now, years ago, Chasing Two Wheels did a review of a name brand throttle lock that uses basic leverage and a little thumb pivot along with a friction lock, and it's milled out of billet aluminum. I know this guy. Distractions. I know him, Seth, right? What's up, dude? Yeah. So it's machined out of a piece of billet aluminum. So they're proud of it. It's $50. Now, do you guys think I spent $50 on a little piece of aluminum? No. In comes the Communist Chinese Party. Again, I procured a Chinese copy of the exact same product, same billet aluminum, for $10. So yeah, I'm gonna have to start experimenting with that thing too, to make sure that I'm used to the way it operates, because you can get yourself in a bind if you're not careful trying to operate a pseudo cruise control, right? What is essentially, literally, a throttle lock. Get to operating one of those things and you're not familiar, you know, you can potentially hurt yourself. Look at me doing like 90 plus with touring luggage. So the Cortech bag doesn't move at all. The magnets are awesome. Everything else is still secure as well. The only thing, I can't see any of it off to the side here. I have to look in my mirrors. I can see the luggage clearly in my mirrors, and so I always know for a fact that it hasn't gone anywhere. And so anyways, guys, I'll show you the air seat and the throttle lock cruise control some other time. I'll do some testing with that stuff, let you know how it works out. But if you guys like the setup, please smash the like button, share the video, subscribe if you haven't already. Drop some comments down below, man. Let me know what you think. I personally think it looks great, and I think it's going to serve me quite well on this trip. Let me know. But as always, this has been me, and that's been you. Halfclickup. Guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace and goodbye.